What do you think about men?
Thoughts about men?
Yeah, what is your opinion about men? Dudes in general, boys.
How much time do I have?
Men are misunderstood creatures. We're very simple. It takes very less to keep us happy and satisfied.
I don't think about men.
That's a very good answer.
They exist.
They exist.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, I don't really think about men.
Men, y'all gotta change. There's a lot.
Well, but men are very simple creatures. We just love a common sport. Some guys love drinking beer. We just like to hang out with our boys. So yeah, it's very simple. We just want peace.
What do you think about boys? Does that help better?
Boys are there. They're certainly there. And they come in different forms. Some are really nice. Some are horrible people. Like all people in general.
There's a lot. But I guess I can help out by giving some advice.
Do you have any advice for dudes growing up? Because as you know, like small guys nowadays, they grow up and they have a lot of unnecessary advice on YouTube and Instagram and everything.
Men, not men, boys.
Boys, never wear chappal on the first date. Wear something like shoes. Don't wear Crocs or sandals. Ideally wear shoes. Chappali ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಚಪ್ಪಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಾರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಬೇಡ.
I think you should just have fun, relax. Everything's a learning experience. So even if they make few mistakes while they're young, it just helps them in their future. So I think they should just have fun and relax.
There's a lot of pressure and anxiety in being 16 years old and just navigating everything that comes after. And you shouldn't be afraid to talk about it, and you shouldn't be afraid to talk about things that scare you. Because I think it's a very useful thing. And I think it's very important to have those conversations.
Okay, நான் சத்தியமா சொல்றேன், பொண்ணுங்கள் பின்னாடி போக வேண்டாம். It doesn't matter if they're moving to a new city or a new college or to a new country. Just don't. Okay, it doesn't matter if guys or girls. Just don't go behind people to another college just for the sake of love. You're too young to understand it. You'll figure it out later. Once you're kalyanam and all, it'll make sense. Then you go for it. You'll thank you later.
Not be afraid to communicate, whether it's among your peers, among the opposite gender, with your family, with your friends. Don't be afraid to communicate, and don't be afraid to say what's on your mind. In fact, don't think twice. Society has set a lot of standards for us on how to behave and how to act. You don't really have to follow them. Hug your guy friends, hold hands, walk around. No one cares. No one gives a shit. It's fine. Move on.
Kuti fellows, please be more disciplined. Don't spoil your life in all stupid aspects, okay? Right now you are like, okay, this is enjoyment time, we'll enjoy. Yeah, enjoy. But enjoy in moderation. You can't study all the time. Oh my God, I have to get one IIT, NIT, otherwise I am no one. No, it's not like that. Life goes on like that. They won't stop you. But you know what? You should enjoy side by side. So live life in moderation.
It will be difficult at first. You might start feeling like an antisocial element. You might feel like a buzzkill. You might feel like you're ruining the fun for yourself. And I don't mean you have to avoid all social activities. You need to have everything in balance, your focus, your stability. And moderation is not key. It's not about moderation, it's about analysis. It's not about the amount, it's about the quality of the thing that you're doing.
And honestly, open a dictionary, learn what consent means. It's not that hard, unless you can't read.
Boys, remember, if you want a girl like Blake, be a guy like Ryan first.
Don't be fuckboys. Not everyone wants to Netflix and chill.
I think just being aware of how you're acting and how you can come off in itself would be a good step in the right direction.
I think men should compliment more.
Each other or to others?
Each other and others.
Right.
Men, think about yourselves a little more.
Invest in a pair of good, well-fitting shirts. If you're getting ready-made, get it tailored if you can, because it really helps. You have no idea, a well-fit shirt does miracles for you.
The society has stereotypes which eventually lead to toxic behaviors, and it affects the guy and the people around them, even if it is unintentional. But it's your life. You don't have to do something to fulfill another person's expectation.
As a man, you're expected to do things like fend for the family, get more bread, all that sort of stuff, where you are expected to give more to the family or to people in general. I'd say give some more to yourself.
People come and people go from your life. Please accept the fact. People are going to stay good, people are going to leave even better. But make sure that they're not coming and going as and when they wish like. Make sure you're facilitating that your channel, your pathway for people to come and go in your life. You're making sure that it is clear so that you get to experience a lot of new things.
Be respectful of other people's spaces and where people come from. All of our upbringings are different, and so there's a lot of things you may know or you may not know. Be understanding, be kind, hear people out, especially when it's in more formal settings with educational institutions or organizations that you work in. Please be more understanding and respectful of other people's spaces, hear people out, do not talk over people. And lastly, my advice for older men is
just respect the women in your life and respect the women who you're working with, because I think even subconsciously a lot of people don't.
I think my best advice for men would be to choose wisely. Every small action that you make, every single micro decision that you make will contribute to something. So whatever you're choosing, whatever path you're taking, make sure that it contributes to your long-term goals.
And please get your degree first and then get married. You have to settle your life first and then get married. That is my biggest advice to this younger generation.
ಅದರ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಏನು ನಾನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಕುಡ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಮೋಕಿಂಗ್, ಡ್ರಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್. ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಮಿ ಗೈಸ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗ್ಲೋರಿಫೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಎಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಅದು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ವಿಷಯ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ವಿಷಯನೇ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ತರಹ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೈಲಿಶ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಒಂದು ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಮಾತ್ರ ಖಂಡಿತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮನ ಜೊತೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗದಿರ ಇರುವಂಥ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಅದು ತಪ್ಪಿದೆ ಅಂತಲೇ ನೀವು ಭಾವಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಥರದ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ದೈನಂದಿನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೊಂದು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅದು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಆದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಸೀಕ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್. ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ವಿಷಯನ ಒಬ್ಬರನ್ನು ಕೇಳೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಖಂಡಿತ ತಪ್ಪಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೇರೆಯವರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರೋನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸನ್ನು ನೀವು ತೊಗೋಬೋದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರೋರು ಅವರ ಕಡೆ ಉಸಿರಿರೋವರೆಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯವರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಮರಿಬೇಡಿ. ಕಡೆಯವರೆಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದನ್ನು ಬಯಸೋರು ಅವರು ಮಾತ್ರ.
What else? They should think more. I feel like think about other people's feelings. In my personal experience, they don't think.
Men don't think about their feelings of talking to you?
Yeah, I think they sometimes act selfish.
Well, don't overthink. The more you overthink, the more you start expecting things in the future, which is not a good way to go about it. Just go with the flow. Whatever happens will happen. Ups, down, it's just part of life. So why to overthink yourself with things? Lead a simple life like that.
That being said, you also don't have to follow specific gender roles, which again is a societal stereotype. Cook, clean, do whatever.
This International Men's Day lets all take the initiative to become healthier and better versions of ourselves. Anything that's good and has a lasting impact in your life begins with a single step. So, show up to your closest gym today, or visit your nearby playground, or bring out that yoga mat that's been collecting dust in your cupboard for months. Exercise. Because when we give our bodies the respect it deserves, there is absolutely no doubt that we live a long, happy and fulfilling life.
A lot of people would tell you to man up, and I would tell you the same thing too. But when I say man up, I don't mean that there's a fixed definition of being a man. You can define what being a man is for yourself. So define that and be that and fucking stick to it.
I would say just focus on yourself, focus on building something of yourself, and just getting work done. And also it also helps a lot to network well, make good connections, and just be nice to everyone in short, and like spread positivity.
Just reach out, talk to your boys, talk to your people you don't mind talking to. If you have any feelings or thoughts, just reach out. We lost quite a few good men over these last couple of years because they weren't able to express themselves out too properly, and every day doesn't make it easier at all. Just reach out, talk to your people. If you're having any suicidal thoughts, please contact a proper therapist and get some help, please. The world is a better place with you in it. We can't afford to.
So I think one thing that happens a lot in class is guys speak over girls a lot, and just generally there's a lot of mansplaining, especially in the lab. Like, oh, I know how to use this equipment. I also know how to use the equipment. I'm just letting you do it because I don't want to do lab work.
Going to therapy does not mean you're a pussy. Just means you're brave enough to talk about your problems. Please do it, other than traumatizing everyone else around you. It would be greatly appreciated. Said women everywhere.
One piece of advice for all the crazy men out there is to prioritize and actively cultivate emotional intelligence.
Don't be afraid to show emotion.
Also, make sure you have one constant person in your life, be it your parents, be it your best friend, be it your girlfriend, be it your boyfriend, anybody for the matter of fact. But make sure that there's one constant person you can always lean back on, and you can feel safe.
I know 30 days of staying alive in November is quite an ordeal, but this ordeal shall only make you physically and mentally stronger and give you greater shooting range. I didn't say this. Salman Bhai said this.
And do you have any advice for older men, your seniors, officers, uncles?
No, I'd like to go to them for some advice. I don't think I can really advise them. Maybe just take it a little chill. I think some people take life too seriously.
Now, when you say old dudes, I think about old dudes on the street. And it's like, don't be creeps.
Don't be creeps.
Older men should get with the times. They should. Yeah. They should get with the times. They should adapt, please.
More memes from the older men.
Sorry?
Older men should send more memes.
That, and they should also understand how the world is changing. Like how perceptions are changing, how people are changing. And new trends, they should not be set in their fundamental, like the ways.
Dad, uncle, oh my god, I just hope God gives them even more power to handle the things they're going through, because those guys are actually the real warriors. You always want to be like them with the mental strength they have. So yeah, I hope God gives them more mental strength and gives me the power to become like them, a warrior.
To keep on gentle, I understand that the generation that you all have grown up in was hard, was you've gone through a lot of changes, you've gone through changes in time, you've gone from completely analog world to completely and very fast moving digital world, and it's hard for you to keep up. And so it may take time for you to settle, but be more gentle, and you'll soon understand everything, and you'll be able to gel in with, irrespective of generations that you communicate with.
Guys, it is not a sin if you need help while you're sick. Men often underreport health issues and they are less likely to seek medical help. But it is totally okay to do that. And I'd like to conclude with this. Cultural norms sometimes discourage men from freely expressing emotions or from pursuing non-traditional interests. Societal opinion is the least of your concerns. It's your life. Live it to the fullest.
Don't listen to anyone. Do your own.
I would also like to take this opportunity to raise awareness about men's mental health and strive for a more inclusive society where everyone thrives regardless of their genders.
Any other advice to wrap this up?
Well, I want all the men to take a pledge also a pledge to actually make a world better for men too. Like, why are we actually in a world where people live in silence? They don't get their emotions out, their feelings out. But bro, take out, bro. You have your friends, you have your company. If you don't have company, just go internet and just pour your heart out, because this will save your life someday. So
Wishing all the beautiful men out there a happy International Men's Day.
Take care.
Thank you so much and all the very best. Cheers, guys.